Hi everyone and welcome back to Evocative Scents. This video is going to be interesting. I am going to pick a list of 5 fragrances to be the sexiest current fragrances right now at an excellent and affordable price point, of course. If you want some excellent fragrances for close encounter situation without breaking the bank, honestly these fragrances could be a great option for you. When it comes to attractive fragrances, everybody has their own taste. But I think these 5 right here will attract a wide variety of people. Honestly, not all fragrances are liked by everyone. These fragrances work and they smell attractive, and these are the fragrances some men are looking for. And if you want to make some of these fragrances your signature scent, of course you can. After all, there is nothing bad in smelling red, right? Without any further delay, let's start the video. Coming right at number 5 is a fragrance from Armaf. It's called Odyssey Homme and it comes in Eau de Parfum concentration. This is supposed to be inspired from Tom Ford Noir Extreme, which is expensive, especially for a designer fragrance. Now about this one, it's not a 1-to-1 clone. I would say about 60% close. It is spicy with a bit of gourmand sweetness from the vanilla. Very warm with a touch of powderiness to it. And yes, with ever so slight hint of bubblegummy sweetness in it. The reason for this being at number 5 is its poor performance. However, in case of date fragrances, performance is not the most important aspect because it is supposed to be a close encounter fragrance. Nonetheless, this can be a great unique option for you in an evening date situation in fall and winter. I would suggest you to go for 8 sprays, especially on the clothes. Now at number 4 on this list is Ram's Silver from the Lattafa. It is supposed to be a dupe of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Now before you go out and say Afnan 9pm is much better, which it is frankly, keep in mind that I have made this video keeping a certain price point in my mind. It is still an excellent fragrance considering the price at which it comes at. And if I get favorable response from this video, I will make another top 5 date fragrance at slightly higher price point. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button for more such videos. Now coming to the smell of Lattafa Ram's Silver, it has got a slightly fruity opening with a clean musky background with a touch of powderiness and little bit of sweetness from the vanilla. It is a solid perfumer, so I feel that 4 to 5 sprays on the clothes will be enough. It is slightly synthetic but it is excellent in the air and it definitely will pull a lot of compliments. And since it comes at such an affordable price point along with good performance, it becomes a very good option at number 4. Now coming to number 3 on this list, I have decided to keep 2 fragrances here. Both these fragrances are very good, only pulled back by their performance. The first one is Proud of You Absolute from the fragrance world, and from the looks you must have guessed it. It clones the Giorgio Armani Stronger with You Absolute. Now this one is a very good clone of the original. It is a very handsome, sexy, alluring fragrance, perfect for the evening of fall and winter. It is definitely not a summer fragrance. This warm and cozy fragrance is perfectly suited for special occasions. What you get here is beautiful boozy rum accord along with citruses. The lavender here gives it a hint of powderiness and then it dries down to a beautiful chestnut and vanilla accord. I would recommend you to go for 6 to 8 sprays on the clothes for optimum results. It comes at a very good price point. If the performance would have been a little better, this perfume could have climbed up the ladder in this list. Now coming to second number 3 on this list is Dreamcatcher for Men from Pandora Scents from the Paris Corner. This fragrance clones the extremely popular and one of the most sexiest date fragrances of all time, Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. This fragrance is fantastic in terms of smell and is extremely close to the original, but it is equally poor in terms of performance. It has got a very beautiful, fresh, spicy opening with beautiful combination of ginger, cardamom and citruses. This combined with a sweet, rich amber and tobacco in the base makes it an absolute winner in terms of date fragrance. The only letdown for this perfume is its lackluster performance. Else, this cologne could have easily breached into the top 2 fragrance of this list. You are bound to get compliments from this fragrance. It is a very pleasing fragrance, at the same time it is very unique also. Just go heavy on the trigger and spray 10 to 15 times. Without any further delay, let's take a look at the second ranked fragrance on this list. This one is Jasur from the House of Lattafa. This fragrance is inspired from Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. That's a long name. Well, how does it smell exactly? At the top it has got a sweet green apple note along with cardamom and with a hint of citruses. At the heart, the lavender provides it a powdery touch. The tobacco note is very soft here. However, the sweetness in this fragrance comes from the tonka beans. I would not say that it is a 1-to-1 clone of Valentino Uomo, but it gets pretty close. The bottle kinda looks cool but cheesy at the same time. Some people may like the bottle design, some people may not, but nothing can take away the compliment factor of this fragrance. This perfume also beats out most of the fragrances mentioned in this list in terms of performance. And if you love choral fantasy, you must check this fragrance out. Now we are finally into the number 1 fragrance of this list. This fragrance is extremely unique in terms of smell. It is inspired from a masterpiece and a timeless classic fragrance called Dior Homme Intense. Though it is not as sophisticated as the Dior Homme Intense, it gets about close as 70% to the original. But that still makes this fragrance very unique in terms of smell in this list. It has got a kind of chocolatey, waxy, lipsticky smell. Though it may sound strange, but it is very unique and very sexy at the same time. The waxy and lipsticky smell stems from the iris accord in this fragrance. The same iris accord is also used in the fragrance called Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. And both are fantastic date fragrances. And in the dry down, it becomes a slightly woodier fragrance. The only drawback of this fragrance is once again poor performance. I would once again recommend you to go for 8 to 10 sprays with this one. I have prioritized the scent aspect of these fragrances just for the date fragrance category. The smell should be very unique and captivating at the same time. However, most of you would have noticed that performance aspect of these fragrances have taken a backseat in this fragrance list. But that is totally fine with a date fragrance because it is supposed to be a close encounter fragrance and it doesn't need crazy projection or crazy longevity. I have made this fragrance list in very affordable price category, so most of these fragrance can be an excellent choice for students as well. And if you want me to make another top 5 date fragrances at a slightly higher price category, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And also mention in the comment section down below which fragrances you would have loved to see in this list. I love the discussion going around. And if you took anything value of this video, please hit that like button. And if you love fragrances and fragrance related content, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification as well. It really helps me a lot. So that's it for today's video. I will meet you in the next video.